Hey guys, it's me, Daryl. Wednesday. Hope you are doing well wherever and whatever you have going on this week. I am thrilled to be back with you. Here's my question. You guys know I always do this. I always start with a question. And I would love to hear your comments or see your comments on this question. So here it is. What do you think the priority should be for people who want to change the world? Should it be one, making a positive impact where they're really keyed in and focused on the impact they're making, or two, making money for them, for their families, for their businesses or organizations? Right? So, should they be more focused on the impact they're putting out into the world, or they be more focused on the things they want, their own financial success, being able to maybe lift their family up and have great things and have great experiences and have the financial success to do all the things they want? So pop down into the comments. Let me know your thoughts on where that focus, what the priority should be. And as you're doing that and reflecting on that, I'll kind of give you my thoughts. And it's simply that I think it's a false question. I think it's something that we ask ourselves. I think it's something that our society has demanded entrepreneurs, nonprofit leaders, and so many other people to answer, but it's not a real question. Right? I don't think it's an either or. I don't think we have to make decisions between making a positive impact and being successful. I'll even go as far as to say being wealthy. Right? I think it's a both and. Why can't we do both? Why can't our creatives, why can't our leaders, why can't our nonprofits do both? Successfully take care of themselves, their people, and their families, while also doing a ton of great work out in the community. So that's today's topic. I want to talk about making money while doing good. Now, for those of you that know me, my name is Daryl Sweeney. Well, for those of you that know me, you know me. For those that don't, my name is Daryl Sweeney, and I'm a business coach, and I work with entrepreneurs. I work with leaders and ambitious professionals who are really focused on building the life and the business they want. And that's why this topic is so top of mind for me, because I see so many people who are carrying big visions, big dreams, big missions on their heart, and they're sacrificing to make it happen, right? They're giving all of themselves away to other people to make it happen. And so often it's just there's something that happened or something we've seen or some messages we've received that we think that's how it's supposed to be. Well, in order to do good, in order to impact my community or impact those less fortunate or who may not have as much as I have, then I have to sacrifice my way to doing that. I have to give up all of me in order to help them. And I just don't think that's the case. So today I wanted to highlight one of my clients, and trust me, I've done this with her permission, but it is Dr. Cheri Langley. She's a client. We've been working together for a while now. And she's an amazing woman. She does a lot of great things. She has two young kids. She's married, great family. And she's, for a very long time, been pouring into other people. In fact, she sent me a clip going all the way back to high school where she talks about the change she saw the world needed and things that she wanted to do throughout her life to drive that change. And it's amazing to see her now as an adult doing some of those things. She's long poured into children in the foster care system and has a real passion for that. And she's also passionate about social change. And you all need to understand that she is a force. So she is driving important conversations all over this country with the release of her new book, right? And I'll highlight it here. It's called Dear Black Boy. And you can find it on Amazon. In fact, I will put the links down in the comments. I'm going to do that right now. So you don't even have to wait. So it's called Dear Black Boy, and it was inspired by the trauma that flooded into the black community and into her household and into her heart with the killing of George Floyd. So she wrote a poem about it. She got with a couple other people in her circle. They illustrated this thing, and it is a phenomenal book. And what I love about the book is it's really designed to start a conversation, not only with adults, but also for children, with families, to talk about what's going on in our society, right? And to create healing, create conversation, give parents a key to start these really important conversations that are sometimes difficult to start. And the reason I'm highlighting her is aside from being an author, aside from being a researcher and doing great work, that she has these big visions and this big mission. And she said a couple things in some of our coaching sessions that always catch my eye. I often hear her saying when she talks about the book and the success and how to get it out there, how to get it in front of more people. Well, I'm not trying to get rich or anything. Or she'll say, I just want to make my money back. And if you have big missions or big visions, you may be saying the same thing. Hey, I really want to help homeless kids. I really want to help cure this disease. I really want to help fill in the blank, whatever it may be. And guys, I'm not trying to get rich or anything. I'm not trying to make a lot of money. This is about them. It's not about my own personal gain. And my challenge to you is why not? Why not be successful? Why not build the life that you really want? Build the financial success you really want. Build all of the things you want for you and yours, while at the same time making the kind of impact on whatever your cause may be that you can. See, we praise CEOs all the time that are making $400, $500, $600,000 a year. We praise these leaders and the CEOs because they're doing great work and they're driving millions and millions, sometimes hundreds of millions of dollars into their organizations. What's wrong with There's nothing wrong with them or what they're doing, right? There's nothing wrong with them being financially rewarded for driving success. So what's wrong with you being financially rewarded for making an impact, for fulfilling that mission, for putting more good, more impact out into the world? There's not. So as we think about this, I want you to take this opportunity just to ask yourself a few questions. If you are a mission driven leader, if you're an entrepreneur, or even a side hustler, that you want to do some things, you want to make positive impact, I want you to ask yourself a few questions. First, and you've probably already thought through this is the thing that keeps you up at night. What's that big vision that you just can't let go of? What impact, what change do you want to help drive? What is your role? And what is the vision? What does the world look like once you fulfill that vision? What's different? And once you answer that, the next piece is, what part of that vision that you have is focused on you, right? What part of your vision is focused on you and your family, your situation, your financial success, and your future? Any of it? Or is it all focused on the rest of the world? It is all focused on the people you want to impact, the people you want to help, the people you want to save. Right? What part of that vision is focused on you? And if there isn't any part of the vision focused on you, what would you like to see for you in your life? Right? So now once we have the vision, we have the impact we want to make, and we know and understand what we want for us in our lives, for our families, for our kids, then the next step is logical, is linear. We put those things together, right? How do you build or how do you fulfill both parts of that vision at the same time? Because I believe it's absolutely possible. I believe we can change the world. And that's what Cheri talks to me all the time about. She says, I want to change the world. When I ask her what she wants to do, she says, I want to change the world. So let's get to the work of changing the world. How do you want to change the world? And how do we do that at the same time of building the life we want? Whether that is getting out of debt, whether that is going and getting additional education, whether that is buying your first home or your second home or a larger home, whether that's putting a pool and buying a whole bunch of stuff you don't need, it doesn't matter what you want. You're entitled to want those things. And just because you want to serve and help other people doesn't mean you can't want to do well for yourself. I believe both is possible. And I am thrilled and honored that I get to help Cheri do this in her own life, do this with this book, and with all the other things she has planned. That is her story to tell, not mine. But I am thrilled and honored that I get to do that. And if you're carrying some of these same questions, some of these same challenges, and wondering how to make that same kind of impact, hit me up. I would love to have a conversation. So get out there, change the world, do your thing, but make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're chasing the dreams you have for you. Don't feel like you have to sacrifice, because you don't. You can truly have it all. So hopefully this was helpful. If you know somebody out there looking to change the world and drive that impact, but you see them sacrificing over and over and giving of themselves, tag them in the comments. Share this video with them. Because the more people that see this video and the more people that grasp this idea, the more good we're going to do. I believe that if these people who are driven to change the world can do well, be comfortable, let go of some of the anxiety and the stress that is caused by circumstance, right, by environment, by financial situations, right, the better they do, the more impact and the better off they are and are set up to change the world. So let's help them get there. Please share the video, tag anybody who it makes sense, who would benefit from seeing it. And if you're not, check out my website, darrellsweeney.com. Make sure you're subscribed so you get to see all the stuff that's coming up. I will talk to you guys next week. And until then, have a great rest of this week. enjoy the weather, enjoy the sunshine, enjoy all that you have coming up, and I will talk to you soon.